of the day they were saved by a hero named Hawk. Come take a seat and I will recite you a tale of bold adventures spanning both sides of the veil. I knew a champion, we traveled far and wide. We saw so many wonders roving side by side. In the streets of Kirkwall we brought help to those in need. Word had spread so quickly of our dealings and our deeds. Fight for your values and fight for your friends. Fight through this blight, find the light at the end. Through the age of the dragon, the people will talk of the day they were saved by a hero named Hawk. Hawk, 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 Hawk. Into the deepest roads we ventured in the black. If we had only known what we were bringing back. We felt the fire of every Templar, every mage, caught in the crossfire of their politics and rage. Had to pull some strings and get them off each other's backs. There was a much greater danger waiting to attack. Fight for your values and fight for your friends. Fight through this blight, find the light at the end. Through the age of the dragon, the people will talk of the day they were saved by a hero named Hawk. Hawk, 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 Hawk. Just a lowly refugee, your champion arrived. Round shores of Ferelden fade to Kirkwall's buzzing hive. Rose above the poverty and rose above the pain. My friend became the savior of the white city of chains. Fight for your values and fight for your friends. Fight through this blight, find the light at the end. Through the age of the dragon, the people will talk of the day they were saved by a hero named Hawk. Hawk, 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 Hawk.
Shall we play a game?
All right, we are here. Let's get my AI tracking on. There we go. All right, so welcome to Peace Island. Couple of things I want to say about this before we start going. First, as you can see on the screen, this is an early access game. There will be bugs. And let me get this up real quick. I just want to pin this message. So what is this game about? This game, it's a mystery game. It's an investigative game. fully open world. The developer specifically did not want to handhold. You're not railroaded anywhere except for the first mission, the first quest, which is basically teaching you how to play the game. But other than that, there is an external manual for it that gives you the basic controls. And one thing I'm going to do here, there is a hunger, thirst, and rest in the game. I'm going to turn that off. Little odd, it's turned off in the graphics, but you start off playing Elizabeth, a cat. The concept behind it is you wake up one morning and the humans are all gone. You need to discover what happened to them and decide if it's worth bringing them back at all. And like I said, it's an investigative game. If you're looking for a combat game, this game isn't for you. This game is about exploration. Early access, so there will be bugs. Graphics are a little clunky. The UI is a little clunky. This is from basically a two-person dev team. Eric and Laura. I think their core group right now is, I think he said 7 people. And then they subcontract out as they need to. This game has been in development since 2017. And it's a passion project from an indie dev, which is something that I can greatly respect. So, that's about all I want to say about the game for now. And let's get into it. So Elizabeth hasn't had the best of days. Just my game volume was a little low.
Good girl, Lizzie. It's just gonna be a short ride over on the ferry. It's okay. Have a nap, Lizzie. We're almost there.
So this game was released in early access on the 27th of February. It's currently available for $20. I have been involved in this since alpha, doing testing, gameplay. There are something like 3,000 pages of documentation, including books and other. There we go. And other documents. Oh, okay, now my volume's a little loud. Let's turn that down a touch.
A nationwide systemic failure has occurred at all levels of the federal government. Stand by for instructions. 1. Stay calm. In times of crisis, it is vital to maintain order. Panic will only exacerbate the situation. 2. If you have access to a citizens band radio, please tune in to 27.065 megahertz for further instructions and updates.
Yep.
3. Please proceed to the designated
Turn my stat bars off.
Kansas City's Charles B. Wheeler Airport.
Oh, and I need to move
North 39.1
my early access graphic. Hold on.
94.5.
I forgot I put that in the wrong spot. It's pop this up here. Come on. Lock. There we go.
Help others. If it is safe, assist those in need, particularly the elderly, disabled, and children. 6. Pet safety. Bring them with you if you evacuate. If you cannot bring them, leave them in a safe and closed space with access to food and water with open windows. Finally, the United States of America and perhaps the world faces an unprecedented challenge. As we navigate
All right, so this is one of the little tidbits of information. There's not much understandable here. But Infinite Horizon Laboratories, attention, Nicholas Meyer. Your petition for a 6-month cessation of duties has been sanctioned by the IHL Council. Be advised, however, that during this hiatus, you remain bound by the non-disclosure agreement signed at the inception of your tenure with Infinite Horizon Laboratories. Specifically, any extraction or replication of documents, data, or insights related to ongoing research or commercial ventures of IHL is categorically forbidden. Additionally, any discourse regarding IHL's current endeavors with external entities is strictly proscribed. Your compliance is expected. We anticipate your rejuvenated contribution post-hiatus. Okay, as I'm a cat, I don't care much about that. But as a cat, what I do care about is being able to knock things off of tables.
a nationwide systemic failure has occurred at all levels of the federal government. Stand by.
All right, Nicholas, I'm so pleased to know you're playing caretaker to my Sunset Villa. Take care of her and she will take care of you. I spoke with Cousin Sue over at the market. She set aside a few necessities for you. If you get there after they've closed for the day, she says you can use her code at the doors. 0451. We'll need that code later. There are locked doors in this game that you have to find your way in. So this gives us one. You should find time outside of all your work to explore the island, especially the eastern shore. The Cathedral Woods offer such a serene spot, though do keep an eye out for the deer. A bit of advice. It might be best to steer clear of the Ellisons. All they have to offer are conspiracies and snake oil. Aunt Hannah. P.S. The pics of Liz are so cute. I always wanted a polydactyl cat. I hear they have nimble paws. For those who don't know, a polydactyl cat has thumbs. Okay. I don't think. There we go. And that's the Peace Island Ferry. If you don't know Maine at all, there are a lot of places, there are a lot of little island communities that can only be accessed by ferry. Oop, crouch. Here we go. One other thing in this game, when you're crouched, you get highlight of interactable items. So we will do that. And I'm going this way because it's the only way out. So cooking for one. And you can see Elizabeth's fur gets a little blotchy this close. So you don't have to read every book that's in the game. Individual papers you should check, and you should scan through books because clues can be hidden anywhere in this.
You have no new messages. You have one old message. First, old message.
Hello? This is a message for Nick. This is Susan over at Garrison's Market. Your aunt told me to leave a message for you in case you missed the note. Since you just arrived from the mainland, I assume you didn't bring much in the way of groceries or cat food. Any friend of Hannah's is a friend of mine, so I'll trust you with the door code. It's 0451. I get up pretty early, but if I'm not there, just leave a list of whatever you took from the shelves. We can settle the bill later. Welcome to Peace Island. Talk to you soon.
End of messages.
So, and that's the other thing about these little islands. They are small. You'll see when we get out there. Actually, I can pull it up. This is a map of the island. You do have a cursor showing where you currently are. The arrow. These are all the cats that we can eventually discover. We'll pick up 2 of them really quickly. And you can switch between the cats. Each cat has their own specific strengths. For Elizabeth, it's going to be her dexterity because she has thumbs. She has an extra toe on her front paws. But let's take a look at this. Movement is just with mouse and keyboard. Mouse for looking around. Keyboard WASD. Stuff that everybody's pretty much used to. And IHL secured documents do not remove from IHL property. Well, Nicholas broke the rules already. There's a bunch of genetic code, and as much as I don't want to, I keep seeing Gattaca in here. Gattaca is a terrific science fiction movie, which coincidentally is about genetically improved humans. I don't know if that was done on purpose or if it's just me, but that will become important later on. Okay, within our grasp, we hold the luminescent threads of eternity. Our endeavor is not merely a project, it is a pilgrimage towards the zenith of human potential. We are on the cusp of transcending flesh and bone to become immortal beings. In this pursuit, we do not merely defy the temporal bounds of existence, we embrace the cosmic ballet, dancing with the stars as equals. Although stars are not immortal. Our journey is the alchemy of spirit and science, where each of us becomes a limitless beacon of everlasting light, an eternal testament to the boundless reach of humanity's aspirations. And you can see all the things that go into it, and the infinity symbol at the bottom there. There are a lot of places to explore in this game. That note that just came up is what I'm doing here. If you hold down right mouse button, you can do a targeted jump. There is Nicholas's IHL badge. And somewhere in here, I find it easier to use the targeted jump than to jump normally. And is this it? Nope, that's his cell phone, which is currently locked. Somewhere in here was the... I'm trying to find it. Can I get back? Yeah, I can get back. And you can see there is plenty of food and other things around.
North 39.1 4.5900. 4. Follow any instructions.
Okay, I don't see it unless he took it out. There was a pass for a pet pass for Elizabeth, but I can't find it now. All right, let's get outside and start this. There's no voiceover for the characters, so I will be reading the text off. The only voiceovers is the ambient sound, the TV, the TV announcement, the emergency broadcast announcement. There's also a town radio station, and there's a whole bunch of ads and stuff. They put so much original music, and everything is original. Eric said he did the contracts for them specifically so that people can stream the game. Which is why I'm not playing my normal music. I'm using all the in-game music. Because some of the ads are funny. So you really have to hear them. And as this is a, you can skip the intro mission. We're going to go through the intro mission. So let's go meet. Hi, what's going on? Why all the meowing? Where is Nick? Susie, I'm glad you found me. I'm Susie. I was hoping I could wake you up. Actually, I was woken up by that loud noise here earlier. Did you hear it? That was the birds. Elizabeth is obviously a city cat. Actually, I was woken up by that loud noise earlier. Did you hear it? I'm Liz, by the way. There's a wise cat who may know who lives nearby. Follow me. Okay? And we are off on our first mission. So that is the ferry dock out there. Oops, stuck seagull. There it goes. Hey, the ferry isn't out there from what I can see. Should we be worried? I'm not sure. Let's take an aerial view. Maybe it's running late. Okay, I'll follow you. Well done, you're a natural. Thanks. The next trek is scary but fun. Do you like heights? Never tried them. Let's go. All right, and this is a spot that I always have difficulty on. Oh, we've got a goose tripping out down there. Now, you can't die in this game. The worst that can happen to you is you can fall off. Things like this. Let's get up here. This is where I usually fall off. There we go. And these things are going to keep popping up. That one fell. We will find out much later what that's all about. My early suspicion is that is IHL. And IHL is going to be prominent in this. They show up fairly early, depending on how you explore. Oh. A little bit of game lag there. There's not a lot of graphics options, which I'm fine with. Basically, you've got the option for full screen or windowed, and shadows on or off, and your resolution. Well done, Liz. We're safe from the honkers up here. That was fun in one of you, but I didn't see a fairy or my human. Let's go down and I'll show you some other spots downtown to watch for human. Sounds like a plan. I'll follow you. So you can't climb down. You just got to jump. This is a fun section. Here's a little garden with catnip planted by humans. I always wondered where catnip comes from. Let's have a couple of bites and head out. Okay. So I've got to get 5 pieces of catnip. They are highlighted. There's one there. That's 3. I love the little pop-ups. Whee! Yoink. Okay, and the last one is hidden in here. Nicely done. I would like to show you one more place, the mayor's house. Maine typically doesn't have town mayors. They have town managers. Peace Island doesn't have a town manager. There is a small town council, but boy is the true mayor in my opinion. Sounds interesting. I'll follow. All right. Now we got to run. Okay. You can run through the puffballs, which I don't know why they're out in the street, but all right. Okay, our mayor is right inside, but I can't open the window. I could smash the window with my giant paws. Hey, couldn't you just open the window? I noticed your thumbs. I can try that first. Liz is a little aggressive. Ah, wrong way. Sometimes the target jump is a little hard to get in. We'll leave Susie out. Oh, okay. I guess I brought Susie with me. A group of cats is called a clouder, and you can add more cats to your clouder, and there will be times that you need multiple cats. Welcome to my home. I'm Boy, the mayor of Peace Island. Hello, sir. I'm Liz. Is your human home? No, she must have had an important errand she left without my noticing. You should go outside and look around. Do you mind if I check upstairs? Yes, jump towards the red ball hanging from the ceiling to pull down the stairs. Tap C to crouch, hold right mouse button to aim, release when the target is red. And I can have him follow along. What I'm going to do right now is have her stay down here because this part has a little bit of a glitch. So there's the ball. So we crouch and jump and grab the ball. Get out of the way of the stairs. Nothing will happen if you get hit by the stairs. Actually, let's see what this is. From Bonnie Erickson, Mayor, Peace Island Landing, to Maine State Library, request for emergency funding. I'm writing from the mayor's office in Peace Island Landing, requesting urgent emergency funding for essential roof repairs of our local library. Recent storm damage has severely compromised the roof, endangering this valuable community facility and its irreplaceable resources. We kindly ask for a supplemental $250 grant to address this critical situation. And this one, excessive toilets on Ellison Avenue. It has come to the attention of the Island Select Board that an ever-increasing number of toilets has begun to sprout up at the southeastern edge of Ellison properties adjacent to Ellison Avenue. While the Select Board and I wholeheartedly support your First Amendment rights, complaints have been made by third parties, specifically that this current installation poses a danger to passing traffic and native wildlife. As a result, we must respectfully ask that you take swift action to remove this display. And the Ellisons were the ones brought up by our aunt as to stay away from, which means we're going to want to investigate that. And the mayor of Peace Island is using a dating app. And she also has a phone message. If I can get to it. I can't trigger that. So we'll explore the rest of the house, but I want to come up here and get something first. So there is lots to read. Invasive species of Peace Island. Docker's cough. It is a jellyfish. Recent appearance of this foreign species is very concerning, as jellyfish blooms tend to indicate thermal biosphere decline. Usually found washed up on sandy beaches. Beached specimens resemble a flattened spherical mass with 3 prominent yellow eye spots, which continue to move for several hours after death. Approach with caution, as they will continue to sting for several days after beaching. And that's true of most jellyfish breeds. Are biodegradable and should be left to dissolve. And those are the dandelions. Ossian puffball. First discovered near the tiny town of Osceola, West Virginia, this fungus has recently been sighted on a number of Maine islands. Proliferates both in deciduous and coniferous forests, typically 25 feet or more above sea level. Resembles a squat brown ovoid, emits a light popping sound when releasing a stream of green to blue spores. Fruiting bodies are very fragile and typically dissolve on touch. Spores are non-toxic. Well, that's good to know, because we're probably going to hit those. Taylor's moonflower. Sullivan catflower. A blackheart spider. We will come across these guys. Originally indigenous to southern Chile, this species gained brief popularity in the 1920s as their red shells were highly valued as a colorant in the ketchup in the industry when pulverized. Found typically indoors in disused locations such as basements and attics. Crimson body is distinguished by the large black heart-shaped spot on the anterior of the thorax. Eradication policy. Relatively weak exoskeleton makes the species vulnerable to being easily crushed underfoot or by a cat's paw. And there is nothing else there. This is just a novel, which you can read if you want. I'm not going to bother. But what I do, Maine Coastal University. Dear Mayor Erickson, I'm writing to update you on the progress of our investigation into the unusual organism discovered on your island. A preliminary examination of its internal anatomy has presented us with more questions than answers, leading us to conclude that this organism does not fit neatly into any known marine species. To broaden our scope, I have shared portions of the samples with esteemed colleagues across various biological disciplines within our academic community. I've requested that any significant findings or insights they glean to be communicated directly with your office, ensuring you are kept in the loop with any developments. And what we actually want is that right here. Key card that unlocks Town Hall. And this is one of the glitches that hopefully they will fix soon. Yep. So when you're carrying stuff, you tend to float off of certain places. So let's go down. I'm just going to drop that here. Okay, nothing up there. And this is just a bathroom. I don't see anything interesting here. There is a she likes origami. There is a little minor quest here. All of these shiny balls are cat toys. And if you collect the cat toys, you can use boy's bed. Oop. Yeah, that's the quest. My bed is more comfy when I have my fancy ball toys in it. Can you find the 3 I misplaced? We'll do that. We won't do that now. Oh, come on. Okay, let's get away from the bed. Okay, let's collect her. And you can see in the lower right-hand corner, I've now got 3 cats. All right, let's pick up the ID and let's get out. Oh, I can't get out that way. We'll go out this way. Now, I think in beta or in the early access, Eric said we'd have access to 6 cats. And there is one of the glitches. When exiting a building, you end up in different places. I've ended up on the roof. Yep, and there they come. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to hop into Town Hall. Oops. Let's do a targeted jump here. All right, and the door is now unlocked. And then we'll head up to the market after this. And I really want to check out the Ellison's property. But there is quite a bit in here. So their time capsule, which there's nothing really to see there. Oh, I can't get in that way. Okay, there's something up there. Are you concerned about overdevelopment on our island? Couple of protest things. Stop the carnage. Beach gardens disrupt local wildlife. Please don't build them. Oh. All right, but we can get in this way.
You have no new messages. You have no old messages.
Okay, nothing for us there. And if I remember right, up here there was really not much. Conference room. Calvo capsule opening. And you can read all of this. This is all their meeting notes. These pictures were all submitted, or mostly submitted by people doing the alpha and beta test. There we go. I was going to say, usually I can open that door. All right, so we're going to go upstairs first. And there's nothing here. Saw a glimpse of a spider out there. Oh, that was too close. Okay, just bins and boxes. I haven't discovered anything up here I can open yet. That may change. So these I want to look at. Yeah. Info related to new species found on the island. Read that. I am writing to share some fascinating findings related to samples recently examined. These samples were originally brought to our attention by my esteemed colleague, Professor V from School of Marine Sciences here at MCU. Professor Caldwell had I got to remember that so I can list that down. Professor Caldwell had initially investigated the samples, suspecting they belonged to an aquatic species given their unfamiliar characteristics. However, upon further examination, it appears these samples share more similarities with fungal organisms than with any marine life forms. What's particularly intriguing is that the structure of these samples suggests a link to Rangiomorphus, a group of organisms that thrive over 500 million years ago during the I'm not even going to try that word. The notion that we might be observing a form of life reminiscent of such ancient beings is truly astonishing, as it challenges our understanding of contemporary biology. So this is more of a clue. I'm going to guess that this has to do with the stuff that IHL is doing. In light of this discovery, I am keen to visit your island to conduct further research and hopefully attain living specimen for study. And then note to self, make all community cleanup bins. Yeah. Here is their lost and found. Somebody's library card. A list of stuff that's been found. Who to return it to. And a fallout shelter, which I can't get into yet. That looks like it needs an ID card of some kind. And there really was nothing else to find here. Let's go back here. Let's collect boy. There we go. And oh, I was going to say there's something else that I need to collect. You can open this safe if you can find the combination. Okay, and there is something back there that's going to be important later on. But I've got to find a way to get into it. So the next place I want to go, and now if I go in there, I can switch what cat I'm playing here. You can see they all have stats, including swimming. Cats can swim. I can't see Elizabeth's stats. All right, let's head out. Let's see where we end up this time. So I know Eric said that the problems exiting the building is a patch he's hoping to get out. I thought it was going to be out this morning. So let's hop into the market. Whoop, wrong way. So it was 0451. So yeah, that's what he refers to as the floating cats. I want to go in here. Okay, first I want to remove these two. Oop. Oop. Little bit of a wall glitch there. Okay, let's switch to boy. Oh, okay, I can't see the stats of the cat that I've got selected. Oh, come on. All right, let's switch back to Elizabeth and see if I can get out this time. Oop. Okay. Elizabeth fell out of the dumbwaiter. Oh. All right, let's try it with boy. I can't get them to sit down. Oh, okay. They're being annoying. Okay, follow me. Follow me. And I'm kind of guessing that there's something important down in the kitchen, but I can't get to it right now. There's a basement office.
You have no new messages. You have no old messages.
You can get yourself on, I've seen pictures of people doing it. You can get yourself on the robot vacuum. I haven't been able to do it. Otherwise, that picture would have been the thumbnail. Okay. And I believe the police station is up this way. Come on. Now, the police station has another important clue we're going to be using. Jumped a little too far. Let's check his voicemail.
You have no new messages. You have one old message. First, old message.
Hey, it's Sheriff Connors. I was hoping you could check in on Shauna for me today. She's been listening to that Ellison guy too much, and well, I was hoping you could take a boat out to make sure she's okay. I'd do it myself, but the last time I tried to go out there, she said she was going to cut the line and declare full independence, whatever the hell that means. She's been out there for a couple of days now, and she sure ain't listening to me, so I was hoping you could help me out. Thanks a lot, Brian. I owe you one.
End of messages.
All right, so I'm guessing that's the Ellisons, since it has to be only accessible by boat. Okay, let's check the police logbook. Possible sighting, Sam Gee, described as gambling in swamp, Tom nearby. Intern informs me that the word is gamble. City council meeting broke up fight between LaFlame brothers. Labor Day weekend. Excellent donuts today. City council meeting. Another complaint. RE LaFlame twins trash fights will visit site. Another complaint. Flying jellyfish will raise subject at city council meeting. Flying jellyfish. That's an interesting one. First complaint about Ellison toilets. We'll visit. Broke up argument between LaFlame brothers. Seems the LaFlame brothers are troublemakers. Oh, I missed. I like the aim jump, but it's a little hard to target sometimes. Garrison's Market in Delhi, that's where we just were. Dear Sheriff Connors, well, this is awkward. You see, my grand exit from Peace Island isn't quite the heroic farewell I'd imagined back when I arrived in July. And remember that teensy-weensy task you entrusted to me, keeping Wayne from treating Greenwood Gardens like his personal playground. Well, we both know how that turned out. As I shuffle off this island, I hope my blunders might at least provide some comic relief to your ever so serious task of safeguarding this fly speck. Don't worry, I'm applying for a transfer to Augusta specifically so our paths will never meet again. Yeah, not a good exit there. Where's the one I'm looking for? That's it. Wanted for questioning, Tom and Sam G. They were spotted chasing small game in the preserve. Additional information, feline and canine, both with glossy black fur. And some of these are just amusing. Some of these people are beta testers. I missed the cutoff, so I'm not in here anywhere. There's a number of ways you could have gotten in. Description of incident: he stayed a while strutting around the island. Additional information: $1,000 reward for his Mona Lisa smile. So if you get the game, you can read all of these. They are fairly cute. And this is another door we need a code for. I have not found the code yet. But I'm kind of guessing it's going to be in here somewhere. I can just go under this way. All right, nothing in here. You can see all the stuff highlighted all around. Or 912. Whoop. Stupid vacuum. Let's try this. Nope. All right. It was a code. It's the only one I found in this building. And nothing on the table that I can see. You can see the jail cells, which is where I was trying to get into. And the cell doors are all open. Ah, come on. Get up here. There we go. Recent rash of graffiti. Sheriff Connors, as you are aware, our island has been fortunate enough to host the works of many prominent graffiti artists, particularly over at the Battery Hamlin site. However, in recent days, we have seen a rash of less than optimal works featuring the purple outline of a fish. If the department could allocate resources toward apprehension of this new artist, the city would be most grateful. Let's hop up here. Jail combo, four-glazed. Any luck finding my photo from our shoot in the Sunset Cabins last year? That's interesting. A letter to the sheriff. It has been determined that the opening of the Cavill capsule at 1:03 p.m. on 9/27 qualifies as a possible convergence event. Consequently, it is required that all members maintain a state of operational readiness in the 48 hours prior to the capsule's opening. Key to this preparedness is the constant presence of your membership badge. In addition, whether at your place of work or at home, each member must keep their issued masks within immediate reach. Okay. Oh, okay. Lodge 179. This is not merely a matter of ritual protocol, but a critical component of our response strategy. Keep and secure the envelope this letter arrived in, as the postmark will verify the date of the possible event for those downstream. Okay. A bird mask and a card. I wonder what they're for. Okay. The Loyal Order of the Cormorant. Okay. And this is a missing persons report. It seems they all come down to the bike rental, and over on the right you do see IHL connected to Maine Coastal University. And this is a 2-year. And there are 3 at the bottom that are not, that don't have any additional information. So this will probably come up later. Oh, and I lost my... cats. Did I go in here? Yeah, I went in here already. All right, so I need to get down. Let's hope they're outside. Otherwise, I got to find them. Okay, I can't talk. You can talk to some of the animals in here. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get back home. I don't know if I can get back inside. Where's just trying to remember where home was. Okay, good. I can get back inside. I haven't tried getting back inside for a while. I do want to do... Oh, I missed. All right, let's jump up here. Trying to find my bed.
Please tune in to 27.065 megahertz for further
Oop.
instructions and updates. 3. Please proceed to the designated National Assembly Point at Kansas City's Charles B. Wheeler Airport at the following coordinates: north 39.1, 2,
Okay.
west 94.5900.
I love the animations he put in.
Many instructions given by local.
Okay, so you can't skip time. All right, let's head back out. And in the closed beta test, we only had these 3 cats, so I have no clue where the other cats are going to be. All right, let's... We're scanning things again. I don't know where to go. Okay, that's the ferry, so let's go up this way. Want to see what's at the end of this road. Oh, garbage. Yeah, there are other quests you can pick up from different animals. I know there's a quest involving a deer. I haven't found him yet. There is also a quest involving chickens, which I have found. Welcome to Fire Tower Conservation Area. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's garbage. Okay. Oh, Ellison's property. Let's go check out the Ellison's property. They seem to be prominent. Okay, that's locked. Okay, the Ellison's property must have been the other way. hearing a weird sound over this way. Lag. Okay, I'm going to save the game real quick. Okay, the noise is definitely coming from in here. I can't get in. Wonder if I can climb. Come on. I don't see any way to climb up. I'm not getting a climb indicator from the trees. Wonder if I can jump that high. No, I can't. Garbage. A locked door. That's interesting. Radiation. High voltage. Maybe I shouldn't have gone there. Oh. Hello there, I'm JW. Why are you yelling? Sorry, I can't quite hear you. Have a good day. So I'm guessing this may be the Ellisons. I may need one of the other cats to access that. See if that's open. That's not open. That's not open. Thanks, I'm a pigeon today. Aren't we all some days? Some of the conversations are amusing. And these will probably all be locked. That is an odd-looking museum. And And there seems to be no other way in. All right, where is that on the island? Okay, we're up here. That's got to be locked, but I can get up. See if there's something on the roof. Nothing on the roof. All right, let's... Gonna hop up here for a different vantage point. The weird scanning devices again. Oh. I hear a meowing, but I can't see you. You okay? Oh, hi there. I'm seeking enlightenment, but maybe I'll see you around later. Enlightenment. Don't float away. I want to meet you later. Okay. That's locked. See if I can get in. There's seems to be another cat around here. Okay, that looks like it's just access to the power lines. Oh, okay. Well, there's the clue is to the Enlightenment. A little Buddhist or big Buddha statue out front. All right. No open windows that I can see. Pretty area, though. And some of the geese seem to have tags on them. Private residential building permit pending. Oh, this is the bunker. I wonder if there's a way in here. Let's want to run around it. I haven't really explored the bunker area. come on. Low lag area here. I hear something coming from my left. I don't know if the stream is picking it up. All right, let's make another save. Because I'm hitting a high lag area. And I tend to crash when that happens. Okay, we're getting out of it. Kind of. Oh, okay. Sound is back. Oh, come on. Okay, there's nothing up top that I can see. Okay, it seems there may be a way in here, but I can't get in. All right, let's see, where are we? We're up here. So that's the bunker. Let's go explore this road. Oh, that's the... Should have gone back up onto the wires. But we'll stay down on the ground for now. And this probably won't be a long stream for this one. I'll probably end this at my normal break time. This is not a normal stream day for me. I got other things planned, but I wanted to get this out as soon as I could. I've been talking this game up for a while. Peace Island Weather Rock. New Englanders love these. If it's warm, it's sunny. If it's wet, it's rainy. If it's white, it's snowing. If it's swaying, a bit of below. If it's fuzzy, it's foggy. If it's invisible, it's pea soup. Oh, hello. Some old vehicles here. Does anything interact with? No. I keep forgetting to crouch to check for interactive spots. There's the mailbox. Oop. The lag seems to be sound triggered, because whenever I get the sound of waves, this will probably be locked. Yeah. See if there's any way in. I can head up onto the roof. Okay, some of the buildings aren't accessible yet. All right. Let's hop back onto the wires for a while. Yeah, it's not full off the wires. Hey, I'm going to fall off. Oh, I missed. I saw something here. Oh, Brent's Bay Realty. All right, we'll stay down on the ground. I fall off the wires all the time. Recycling box. Okay, it can pass through walls, but I can't. Historical walking tour, Station 7. Old brick building here. See what's in here. Okay, it's just an empty shell. Oop, conversation. Unless you have cheese puffs, you may not pass. I haven't any, but my voyage can't wait. Sorry, gentle stranger. Please find a human or cheese puffs, and you can gain passage. I'm also looking for Nick, my human. Where do I find these cheese poofs? I have a small cache of them on the old wooden pier. Beware of the other geese. I love them, but they can be difficult. Okay. The old wooden pier. Where am I? It's got to be one of these three. Well, this is the ferry. I know that. All right, so we'll check this one first. Left, left, and then follow the road. Oh. I was supposed to find him from this way. I love the stop sign. I love the radio fading in and out as I pass stations. Okay, I am going the right way. So we'll check these two piers for some cheese poofs. And see if we can get past the goose. Okay, I'm not where I needed to be yet. Oh. The lodge. Okay. Seashell. Okay, must be at the other one, because I don't see anything here. Although that would have been the logical one, that's the closer. But it wouldn't be much of a quest if it was at the closer one. Okay, this should be the... All right, we'll take this road. Yeah, it's the ferry dock. The town hall, the radio station. Where is it? And if you have 3 cats, you can drive the golf carts, which I just find highly amusing. That'll be interesting to check out. Let's do a quick game save. Let's see if I can get out there. Nope. Here we go. All right, let's go back to the map. Those are the only... Oh, there's another dock up here. All right, let's check out that one. And there should also be a way into the library. That's the vet clinic. We'll avoid the vet. Let's see where we are. Okay, I want to go left here. And some of these areas are not fully developed out. Okay. See if I can get in here. No cats. Look around, see if there's any breaks in the fence. This may be the area that's not developed yet. I can't see him. I want to attack that thing. So I'm kind of guessing this is part of the end game. And I do hear a dog. And he doesn't sound happy that I'm nearby. Looks like somebody's fishing hole. A lot of abandoned buildings, but two very fairly new looking chairs, not stairs. That's locked, and I can't get in the window. Oh, I'm out of energy. You can only run for so long. All right, so let me save this. So I think I'm going to hop off here a little bit earlier. Sorry for the short stream today, but I wanted to start getting this out there. I will be playing this on my Wednesdays and Fridays. The rest of the week I am busy with work, so do come back and check out more of this. It'll also be up on my YouTube channel. You can find me at the Dragon Gypsy on YouTube and Twitch. Other than that, I am gonna head out. Thanks for stopping by and watching, and go check out the game.
Stumble from the ashes, lost enigmas in the dust. I cannot remember, though they tell me that I must. Sky is torn asunder, fear that breaks the brave will not drag me under, climb out of the grave. Make a sign or false divine, this mark of worth I wear. Hardened are these faithful scars I bear. Stand side by side, carry all as one, we can bear this weight. Stand side by side, we won't come undone, for the hands that will carry us home are touched by fate.